Hello everybody, I am Deep Chill 101 and you're listening to my second podcast, oh no, not podcast, commentary, sorry about that. I know that was, I was thinking about something else there because I know, the one thing I want to bring up here is I'm very sorry about my second podcast and how I got off topic and started, messaging people or messaging someone during the podcast. And I know that was completely, unprofessional, but I was trying to, the good thing that came out of it is that I know that now we can really make it, live as we know it, and I know that right there was a bullshit kill. I was really annoyed that I died about that. You see I shake my screen there. So the podcast I'm sorry about, but at least the good thing that came out of it is that live as we know it is confirmed. At least the first episode is. And that's what I'm going to be talking about mainly in this podcast. And I thought it'd be cool if I switch things up and do a commentary on Gears of War 3 instead of Halo Reach this time. So this is not my newest character because I finally got all the DLC for it, and now I believe my character I play as is the recruit version of Clayton Carmine, because Clayton Carmine I think is my favorite character, mainly because one, he survives, and two, he's a bit cooler than his other brothers. Plus he swears his ass off at the end of the game, so yeah, it just sucks that you didn't really see him do that much though. So now let's get back on topic to live as we know it. So I have been writing the script. I'm done the first scene and the opening scene as well. I should have said opening scene and the first scene, and so it's coming along quite nicely because like I said before, I had all the notes on what's going to be on the basic of each scene, and so that's very good. It's looking good, and I'm really liking it. Another one thing I do want to do is kind of change the names of the characters. Now that doesn't really matter that much because the characters' names are how do you say, they're the gamer tags of people, because live as we know it is a show that's going to be kind of like making fun of the community stereotypes, and so because so many people do that with machinima, that I thought that would be an easy place to start off with making a long one, or a long episode. And so that's one thing I do want to get up and going, and it looks like it will. So yeah, the characters, I have all the names of the characters, but not really that sure, because I remember when I made these, I was trying to make them sound as kind of funny, or as what they were supposed to be, kind of imitating of what the characteristic was. And so I know the one thing I would like to ask is, if you guys are listening to this and all that, if you can either send me a message or even send me or even just post comments on what you think would be funny, or what some of the gamer tags should be called, or what of the characters should be called for the gamer tags, because at the moment I'll just go with whatever I have right now, which it's kind of funny and all that, but yeah. The one person I am stuck on for trying to adjust the script for is at the moment she's called Elite Phoenix, but because I think in the it's kind of hard to get the stereotype of a girl on Xbox Live, because I don't really want to offend, but I'm still kind of trying to figure out what's the the halfway point of where it should be. Should it be a girl who is really good at the game, or should it be the girl who can't play a game kind of thing, or should it be in the middle? So I'm still trying to figure that out. That was the one problem that came across when writing the scenes at the end, because it was kind of revolving around the girl character that kind of got me off track and ended up somewhere where I didn't, because I didn't know where to fit her into the story completely. I know what I want her to do, but I'm not sure if that's the best thing to do. So I'm still kind of figuring out what to do with her. So, but I haven't reached her scene yet when she enters the game or you meet her, right? And so I'm not really that worried until I get to her. Yeah. I kind of rewrote it, so the ending does work. I'm still trying to piece and like I said, I'm still trying to piece together the chick. At the moment, Elite Phoenix, and yeah, that's what I'm kind of getting going on. And I think if I can't finish it by like the next week, when I have my birthday party with my friends, which will happen next week, I could probably get them to voice most of the characters and get it voiced like right then and there, and not having to wait like another half a month to get someone else's voice like I did for A New Start, which is by the way up and on my YouTube channel now. You guys should go and watch it. It is it's a New Year's Eve machinima, or it's a New Year's machinima, like based around that type of format. It's supposed to be like kind of like a deep yet casual conversation between two gamers, and at the moment, really, the conversation was just between. When I was making the names for them, there was Deep Show 101, and then there was Player 2, and I kept trying to figure out what would he be called, and nothing came to mind. Like originally when I was making the character, like the flaming helmet and everything, I wanted it was kind of basing him off like how I looked at the beginning of Halo Reach, but I'll get into that more next time or on my podcast, which I'll be shooting on Saturday. So hope you guys enjoyed, and see you next